Hey there guys, I'm your host, the Bread Pirate, and today I'm joined here with Blackmore, my horse, to ask a really weird question, which is, what is the magic of the Bread Pirate? This is going to be kind of a rambling discussion because I don't have a script, I'm just going freestyle here, but if philosophically, or maybe not even philosophically, but like fundamentally, what is it that makes the Bread Pirate click? And I say this in like a third-person way, not because I'm trying to be edgy or cool, like, the Bread Pirate is in the chat. It's not like that. It's more like, what is it about the channel, separate from myself, that makes it click? Why do people like the Bread Pirate? This is kind of a rhetorical question. You can feel free to answer it if you want to, but I kind of have always wondered that. I've always struggled with that. It's kind of like when a game studio does a really good job with one game, and then all their future games never quite capture that same imagination or wonder. Like for example, when Zelda was first made, we had Zelda 1, and it was like, wow, this game is great. We love this game. Everybody said it was great. And then the second game came out, and it was like, it's fine. I mean, it's fine, but it's not the magic, right? People were like, this isn't it. My point here is simply that Nintendo did not understand what it is that made the Zelda series click until far after the original Legend of Zelda. And even nowadays, they're still trying to figure it out, which is similar to the struggle I'm going through, which is, what is it that makes the Bread Pirate magical? And anyways, I've kind of wondered if the same is true for the Bread Pirate. Like, has it started being so broad with its approach that it just kind of is a catch-all for whatever the Bread Pirate myself, Burton, is like interested in today? He's like, oh, Bert's interested in this. This is what we're doing today. Or is there something like deeper I'm missing? This is really weird. This is a weird discussion, but it all came about because earlier, just a couple minutes ago, I was sorting my footage and collecting videos that I've achieved or finished over the last year. I have this process where every few months, I will archive all my videos onto a single hard drive, along with the thumbnails that go with them. And I was just watching through some of them, and I'm like, this video was so good. And I was like, well, this video could have been better. Here were some things that this was missing. And I just noticed that, like, I never feel like I'm apt. I never feel like I am enough to emulate what I had previously done. That's a really weird thought. There we go. I've joked about this before, imposter syndrome. Like the idea that, like, I accomplished something before. No. The idea that the past version of myself accomplished something that the current version of myself feels incapable of doing. That's kind of what I feel like on a daily basis. And I think a lot of people go through that, where they accomplish something really big, and then they have to look at the future and they're like, oh, how am I ever gonna follow up on what I did back there? How am I gonna do that? And that's kind of where I feel all the time. A great example of what I'm trying to talk about is when I was in high school, I was a part of a musical, this huge musical, and I was one of the lead roles in it. It was Guys and Dolls, and I was Sky Masterson, which is, if you've ever watched Guys and Dolls, a huge role. And afterwards, I felt like, my word, that is the peak. I will never accomplish anything greater in my musical career than this. And maybe the same goes for maybe if you were super athletic in high school and then you go to college and you stop doing sports, you'll get that feeling that, hey, that was my peak. I'm never gonna get past that. And as a YouTuber, you're constantly being encouraged to find a new peak, and keep pushing your limits until you really reach a point at which there is no possible way that you can keep doing that. Especially as a one-man army, because I am a one-man army. I don't have any army of editors underneath me. I'm just a guy. I'm just a little guy, trying to get through the world here. And then, if you do that long enough, you eventually just get to the realization that you kind of have reached your peak. You're gonna have to just keep doing what you're doing right now and hope you can keep on that peak for as long as possible, or just accept mediocrity, which is kind of like this video. I don't know, I just kind of recently have felt like I just want to make stuff. I just want to make stuff, and I don't want to worry about it. And this has been fueled, I'm going to give my brother a shout out. This has been fueled largely through one comment from my brother. 2 nights ago, I was talking with him, and I mentioned my little series that I'm doing where I was playing 1 hour of Echoes of Wisdom at a time. Unfortunately, after 3 hours, I stopped recording because I thought, that's enough, I don't need to record anymore. And then I told my brother, like, yeah, I made this Echoes of Wisdom series. It's only like 3 episodes, but I might not even upload the second and third episode. And he was like, no, you have to upload them. I'm really loving the series right now. I want to see where it goes. And I was like, what? My brother somehow has the time to watch my videos that's like an hour long? And then I was shocked as I went through, I noticed there were all sorts of other people that were like, yeah, your little gameplay video you did was so good. It's an hour-long commentary. There was this other sweet comment. Who said it? I'm gonna actually find it. Oh, I found it. It was this comment by somebody named AM, is that a Y? It's AMYR7962. The text is really small. I'm looking at it on my phone right now. Where they basically said like, yeah, your gameplay commentary was the best that I've found so far, and I loved it, and I wish you would have kept this series going. And I'm like, holy heck. That's an ego boost. But like, I've never thought of myself as a Let's Player. And that's my dilemma. I'm not really a Let's Player. I've always thought of myself as an investigator, a journalist. That's what I think the Bread Pirate is. It's a journalism channel where I go and I find cool things and I share the cool things with people. And then I hope the people like the cool things I find. But I don't know. Maybe I should think more about doing Let's Plays? No, that's a bad financial decision. The era of the Let's Play has been dead for a very long time. That's obvious to pretty much everybody. And although I really enjoyed making those 1-hour videos, they weren't raking in big bucks. I mean, let's be honest. They got like 1,000 views each. But maybe I should just be more casual with the way I make my videos. I should care less about the absurdly fancy editing. Or maybe I should keep doing that and split it into 2 different categories. I don't know. Man, this game is so good. Has anybody else just realized how fun it is to wander around aimlessly in this game without thinking about what you're doing? Just aimless wandering. It's so fun. I love aimlessly wandering. In all Zelda games, but especially this one. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna show you guys something. I'm gonna show you guys something that I really love. Before we end off today's video, me and Blackmore, we're gonna show you one of my very favorite spots. Our favorite spots, actually. I love coming here with Blackmore. It's tucked away way back in the southern half of Hyrule, underneath the tutorial area, in fact. And I'm not really sure what its purpose is, but I love it so much. Okay, we're gonna try and avoid these Zols. I need a little bit more height. And there we go. This is it. It's got its own region of the map, actually. So it's not unlocked until you come here. And it's just a nice little meadow. There were some, there's some monsters here, I was about to say. There's monsters up here, just a few of them though. And when you originally come here, there's a chest, which I believe has some rupees in it. But otherwise, it's just a nice little racetrack for your horse. I'm not really sure what to call this place either. It doesn't have a name on the map. I guess you could call it Southern Southorn. Southest Horn. You could call it Southest Horn if you wanted to. But I just love it. It's cozy. It's really cozy. This whole game is, but especially this place, which seemingly has no purpose. And it's just a nice little racetrack for your horse. Anyways, so that was fun. That was a little rambling video. Maybe we should do this more often. I'm enjoying this. I've been very inspired by Technoblade. I watched one of his videos right before doing this because I loved his content where he would just do off-the-cuff commentary, storytelling, and then also a little bit of gameplay along with it. What am I kidding? It's Technoblade. It was mostly gameplay. We loved seeing him stomp on noobs, but I also would love to try doing that myself, even though I'm not a particularly skilled gamer. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and until I see you next time, have fun. Storm in the castle. Blackmore also says hi.